everybody, you know what night it is. It's Monday night, and you know what time it is. It's time for CPS News with Jesse and Brent. And of course, it's the news that speaks your language. Over to my right, Miss Jessie Ruiz.
Hey Brent, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm great. I'm so happy to be here. We're ready to inform you about what's going on in Puerto Vallarta and the whole Bahía de Banderas. So stay tuned and let's get to it.
Let's do it. So coming up next is the headlines, and without further ado, hit it.
Puerto Vallarta advances a new 135 peso tourist tax to fund essential public services and infrastructure improvements, but it could have cost more. CPS Vallarta warns of potential sewage spills and Ameca River contamination without urgent billion peso upgrades to key wastewater infrastructure. The Ironman 70.3 Riviera Nayarit debut draws 1,500 triathletes from 38 countries, spotlighting the region as a sports tourism hub. Bahía de Banderas chosen to launch Mexico's housing program, with plans to build 12,500 homes for vulnerable families and police officers. Find out more about these stories, Laura's leisure list, and more on CPS News Tonight with Jesse and Brent.
All right, let's dive right in. First up tonight, Puerto Vallarta City Council is advancing a revised tourist tax proposal. The aim is to improve local infrastructure and services, and here's Joe with the details.
A new proposal is under review by Puerto Vallarta's City Council that could significantly impact foreign tourists. The initiative, spearheaded by Mayor Luis Munguia Gonzalez, suggests a 270 peso tax on international visitors entering the city. This tax would be charged upon arrival by land, sea, or air, providing them with a 365-day access to municipal services and public spaces. The proposed fee, equivalent to 2.5 units of measure and update, UMA, will be debated in the Public Finance and Tourist Services Commission before potentially being presented to the Jalisco State Congress. The funds collected would be used to enhance Puerto Vallarta's public services and infrastructure, including public safety, sanitation, water supply, and urban maintenance. Supporters of the initiative argue that the city, as a major tourist destination, needs additional resources to meet the high demand for municipal services created by the influx of international visitors. While tourism is a vital economic driver, it also places a heavy burden on local infrastructure. The tax is described as fair and proportional, reflecting the use of public resources by foreign guests. Notably, exemptions are planned for children under 14, people with disabilities, tour guides, tour operators, airline and cruise staff, and foreign tourism workers. As discussions unfold, the proposed tax has sparked widespread debate and will be a key topic in future council meetings. With information from Rodrigo Lopez Becerril, Joe Wasik, CPS News.
Yep, that's what's going on. Do you have an opinion on the new revised tourist tax? If so, let's hear it from you. Send your comments to us right on our website, jesseandbrentpv@weebly.com. Or you can do it also on Messenger or YouTube. Now, here's another proposed tourist fee that was aimed at cleaning up our area.
In a significant move aimed at protecting the environment, Puerto Vallarta City Council has approved the initial analysis of a controversial new tax, the environmental sanitation fee. The proposed fee, amounting to 75 pesos per night, would be charged to guests staying in hotels, rental homes, and even properties listed on digital platforms. Before implementation, the measure requires approval from the Jalisco State Congress and inclusion in the 2025 municipal budget. Officials argue that while tourism brings many benefits to Puerto Vallarta, it also results in environmental damage, including large quantities of liquid, solid, and gaseous waste. Much of this pollution comes directly from the growing number of visitors, necessitating immediate action. The collected funds will support environmental cleanup efforts throughout the municipality. This initiative aligns with global trends in sustainable development as cities worldwide adopt policies to combat environmental harm. The fee would also apply to hosts and rental service providers, including those platforms like Airbnb. If passed, this measure could mark a turning point in Puerto Vallarta's commitment to balancing tourism with ecological responsibility. However, it is expected to spark debate among locals and the hospitality industry as discussions move forward. With information from Rodrigo Lopez Becerril, David Herchak, CPS News.
So CPS just got an update that this proposal is actually dismissed. In my opinion, this would have been quite fair and a pretty low cost to have our visitors contribute to keeping Puerto Vallarta and our area clean. Okay, moving on. We will have a big cleanup ahead of us if SAPAL's warning of a potential spill happens. And now here are the details.
Puerto Vallarta faces a critical challenge. If urgent upgrades to the Centro Norte collector and Norte 2 treatment plant aren't completed soon, there's a severe risk of sewage spills and contamination of the Ameca River. The operational director, Alejandro Padilla Viorato, emphasizes the need for over $1 billion pesos in investments to stabilize the aging infrastructure. The collector, requiring 450 million pesos, could rupture at any moment, threatening nearby neighborhoods and traffic hubs. Key areas still needing attention include Valentin Gomez Farias and Emiliano Zapata. Meanwhile, the Norte 2 treatment plant needs 600 million pesos for upgrades, as the facility shows signs of deterioration, risking the quality of treated water flowing into the river. SAPAL is exploring funding options, including federal support and investment partnerships. Officials stress that the clock is ticking to maintain high environmental standards and safeguard Vallarta's water system from a potential crisis. With information from Rodrigo Lopez, Maria Ammerman, CPS News.
Well, we all hope that plant gets the funds for the upgrade as soon as possible. Now, here's a word from one of our sponsors, Cerámicas Exclusivas. And by the way, they're also having a great Black Friday sale that started last Friday and ends at the end of the month. So check it out.
For premium quality and style, Cerámicas Exclusivas is your top choice. With over 70 cast-style floor models ready for immediate delivery, now is a perfect time to elevate your project with unbeatable quality and price. Sign up for our monthly newsletter for the latest deals and inspiration. Visit us at Federación 390, Paseos Universidad Ixtapa, or go online, ceramicasexclusivas.com. Give your space that unique touch with Cerámicas Exclusivas.
Next up, residents of Puerto Vallarta's Emiliano Zapata neighborhood are demanding action as a broken traffic light at a busy intersection continues to pose significant traffic risks. Here's Joe with the details.
The Emiliano Zapata neighborhood in Puerto Vallarta is sounding the alarm over a safety issue that has plagued the area for years. At the bustling intersection of Basilio Badillo and Constitucion, 3 traffic lights have been out of order for more than 3 years, leading to frequent accidents and near misses for both locals and tourists. Despite numerous reports and pleas to local authorities, residents say that no concrete steps have been taken to fix the lights. Quote, "We keep seeing crashes and pedestrians getting hurt. It's a serious problem that can't be ignored any longer." End quote. One neighbor expressed, urging officials to address the hazardous situation. The intersection is a vital hub for the Emiliano Zapata neighborhood, known for its vibrant nightlife, array of restaurants, and proximity to Playa Los Muertos. The area's popularity, combined with its role as a busy bus stop for routes throughout Puerto Vallarta and Mismaloya, only intensifies the traffic congestion and risks. With pedestrian and driver safety hanging in the balance, neighbors insist that restoring the traffic signals is critical to prevent further accidents and ensure the well-being of everyone in the area. With information from Rodrigo Lopez Becerril, Joe Wasik, CPS News.
Well, I think it's about time to get those lights fixed. Come on, 3 years? Well, hopefully us shining a light on the issue creates a green light to go ahead and repair those broken signals. Now some sports news, and the reason we had quite a bit of traffic a couple of weekends ago. I think you remember that.
Last week, Bahía de Banderas witnessed the debut of the highly anticipated Ironman 70.3 Riviera Nayarit, an event that brought together over 1,500 triathletes from 38 countries. The action-packed race started bright and early at 7 a.m. with athletes diving into the challenging 1.9-kilometer swim in the pristine waters of Bahía de Banderas. Participants then embarked on a grueling 90-kilometer bike ride, navigating the scenic routes of Riviera Nayarit's hotel zone and marina before pushing through a 21-kilometer run to the finish line at a local hotel. The competition concluded after more than 8 hours of relentless endurance and incredible physical feats. In the women's category, Karina Polanco-Jimenez from the USA claimed victory with a time of 5 hours, 1 minute, and 19 seconds, followed closely by Mexico's Evelyn Mena and Estefany Segura. On the men's side, Mexican athlete Andoni Valencia led the pack, finishing in 4 hours, 11 minutes, and 43 seconds, ahead of Edgar Lopez and Raul Axotla. Beyond the race, 45 coveted spots for the Ironman 70.3 World Championship in Marbella, Spain were awarded to the top competitors. The event has not only showcased world-class athleticism, but also strengthened Riviera Nayarit's status as a premier destination for sports tourism. With information from Fernando Borges, David Herchak, CPS News.
Yeah, so I bet even Jesse doesn't know. I used to actually compete in triathlons. You learn something new about your coast every day, don't you, Jesse? All right, now let's get our healthy on. And of course, it's with our sponsor, Hospital Hoya. So this Movember, make sure your health is a priority because real men take care of themselves and their little buddies down south. At Hospital Hoya, they offer expert care with specialized doctors and state-of-the-art technology to support your well-being. Throughout the month, visit them to learn about their comprehensive checkup programs and exclusive promotions tailored to men's health. Remember, early detection can save lives. Call them today, 322-226-1010 or 322-226-8181 and take your first step forward towards a healthier you. This Movember, take action because real men prioritize their health.
Thanks for that information, Brent. And now I want to go back to that news story that we had, the first one. Okay. It's very important, you know, for all of the tourists here. You will have to be paying a tax if it gets approved. It already got approved here in Puerto Vallarta, but it still needs to go to get approved in, in the state of Jalisco. So it's not all the way approved yet, but it's working fast. Yeah, no, it's great. I mean, sure, it's half the amount, but realistically, we get an influx of visitors here, and they should contribute to keeping our area beautiful and just keeping things great. So I like it. I'm a fan of it, but I also live here and I'm not traveling here. What do you guys think about it? Let us know right on our website. You see it going across the scroll bar all through the episode. Right. So, yeah. So it's time to go to a commercial break. It is time. Are you sure? Let's do it. Let's go to commercial. Don't leave us. Come right back.